Hello friends, welcome to channel Reza Blade. I'm your friendly neighborhood Reza. I teach nail stamping with tips, tricks, and tutorials. Plus, I share nail art inspiration and new plate and product reviews. I've been short on spoons for a couple of weeks regarding a family bout with COVID, which fortunately spared me, and my continued physical therapy regimen. Going well? Still wears me out. It's a bit of a time sink. Anyway, if you're not a big fan of my polish swatching videos, the fall mani tutorial, this guy right here, and then I can make it go away. This guy right here. I'm going to kind of change this design a little bit in the tutorial, but also tell you what I did to get this particular blue. I just want maybe fewer stars on the middle nail. Otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. Anyway, I'm gonna show you all how to do that. That's coming out probably tomorrow. Anyway, plus there's a box review coming up that you probably didn't anticipate from me, but it's Halloween and I have a problem. Starting September 1st-ish, I tend to get a bit obsessed and I don't let it go till November, if then. I mean, who are we kidding? I've been talking about Halloween since my birthday ended in June. Anyway. On to the good stuff. If you're familiar with my channel, you're familiar with a certain amazing indie polish brand. We're talking about no other than the fabulous Graceful Polish, made in Australia. This newest Bridgerton inspired collection, this is the second now, remember. I did review the first one. Anyway, I'm so excited Theresa sent these to me. This one has already launched, so hurry up and grab these breathtaking polishes. Now, the links to purchase anything will be below, plus the top coat I used is Quick Drying Swift from Nevermind Apothecary, and I believe you all know that I adore Nevermind as well. So anyway, this second Bridgerton collection is kind of more inspired by the details in the second season of the show and definitely the fabrics and clothing. So I think you'll really love the variety of finishes in these. That's actually one of my favorite things about Theresa's polishes is that, you know, she doesn't do all just like the same kind of, not boring collection, because I know some people like that, but I really like a bit of variety because it frees me up to maybe buy a couple or the whole thing and not end up with just one finish for 6. Anyway, so if you've watched season 2 or actually read the book, the second one is when Lord Tony gets his own love story. It's really good, and I read them years ago. Bit of a fan of Regency romance myself. Anyway, I have 2 to 3 coat swatches here. And also here. So I'll show you the plain swatch. Well, hopefully in focus. There we go. But I'll also do a little bit of nail swatching for you on these handy dandy little wheels here. So this is funny. I didn't intend this, but it is great. So here's the Marvel like Infinity Stone collection. And then here is the first Bridgerton collection. So it is kind of amazing that this is my graceful polish wheel, kind of. Anyway, let's get going. So the first one is Flawless My Dear. I didn't mean the nail art to be contiguous, like this whole braid thing. I didn't mean it to be like one braid, which is kind of why it looks a little bit offset. But it ended up looking like I tried to do that. So anyway, I just kind of leaned into it here as much as I could. We've got a green with pink shimmer, and this is inspired by the green and pink ball gown that Queen Charlotte wears. It's just so lovely. And then Regency Vogue. I'm going to do 2 samples kind of at once, maybe here. This one is the silver and blue metallic flakes with Aurora shimmer. Sorry, my voice broke up. So the Regency Vogue is the silver and blue metallic flakes with Aurora shimmer. This one is inspired by Daphne's nightgown, or dressing gown, sorry. That is, I believe, a robe. So what did I have? Oh, Flawless My Dear. Sorry, I'm thinking about 2 or 3 things at once, which is not really atypical for me, but I'm trying to decide what order to show you the finish swatches in versus the polish swatches. And I don't really need to put much on these. some of these require 2 coats, some of them require 3. I believe with this particular one, I did 2, but I mean, you could also have done 3, but I liked it as is. Second one I second one I told you about is the shimmery one, the Regency Vogue. So here is Flawless My Dear. You can see that beautiful iridescent pink there. And then here is the lovely silver and blue. I mean, that is just gorgeous. These polishes are so beautiful. You'll also notice I did a manicure on my left hand. These are a gradient of the 2 colors with reflective glitter. These guys, I will show you about these in a second. Sweet Diamond and Modi's Dream. I just wanted to address any questions that you might. And Nicole Diary L40 is the plate I used. And I just wanted some really simple nail art. I don't know if it works, but I do enjoy these nails. And I like the asymmetrical lipstick shape nail. It's one of my favorite shapes. Anyway, so let's get going. Spinster No More, blurple with a red shimmer linear holo. We've got, you see that? That is so cool. All right, so Spinster No More. Let's test this one out too. Oh, I didn't even swatch the Regency Vogue. See, I even am demonstrating how ADD works in my videos now. I don't mean to. I'm very sorry. It's just the way my brain is. Just beautiful. I just really love it. And I'll tell you about the nail art in just a second. I just have to get back to the Regency Vogue because I did not swatch it for you. Look at those beautiful flakes. I mean, this is a great one if you're kind of eyeing your winter polishes. I know in Australia, winter is summer, like, you know, December, it would be summer in Australia, but this is such a perfect winter polish. It's just amazing. That's, I mean, well, and the red too, but we'll get to the red in a minute. I don't think any of you are surprised that I like the red best. So here's that Regency Vogue and how it swatches. Then we have the Sweet Diamond, which is that pink with the reflective glitter. It's called a pink mauve with reflective holo glitter. And this one is inspired by Edwina Sharma. Just a beautiful polish. I normally am not so much a pink fan, but I think the mauve leaning here is converting me. I do really enjoy this polish. And I know that a lot of people are really loving reflective glitter right now. I did not find that this polish needed an extra coat of top coat, but if you're working with reflective glitter and you get that kind of sugary feeling with dry polish after you've done one top coat, just put a second on and it should take care of that. Or there are specifically like glitter top coats that will help you with that and are particularly thick, that are meant to cover up all that glitter texture. All right, so now what do we have? I probably want to show you the last few nails of art that I did. So this one is a Nicole Diary plate. I know it's not like a Regency kind of aesthetic, but it was a decorative flourish aesthetic, and so I built it on these nails. Flawless My Dear. Nope. Flawless My Dear I already told you about. Sweet Diamond. So this is an interesting concept. I had a hummingbird and flowers plate, and I had a plate with a diamond. It's in that Meserdou video that I did the other month. But I wanted to show the hummingbird on I don't know. And there's also, I tucked a little diamond over here. You may like it, you may not. But I did kind of like the end look. So that's Sweet Diamond. And then we've got Pall Mall. Let's just discuss Pall Mall, shall we? This is a very special polish. Pall Mall is the one that I did kind of an Art Nouveau look with these. That's an Uber Chic plate that has both of those images on it. And I, of course, did the reverse stamping with the Sweet Diamond polish, the pink next to it on the left. So, Pall Mall. Look at this polish. That is just incredible. So it's a soft multichrome effect in pastel colors. This one is inspired by the garden game in season 2. They play Pall Mall. And look at how, it'll go on. I notice a lot of, green iridescence as it goes on. And then as you build it, you find the other colors appearing more. And this is obviously one of the ones that is a 3-coater for me. But I do really love this one. So let me show you the last one, which is the red. I saved my favorite for last inadvertently. So this one is a vamp red, Theresa says, with reflective glitter. This one is inspired by Lady Danbury's gorgeous deep red bejeweled velvet gown. And on a personal note, if I were going to resurrect my historical tailoring skills for anything on any TV, any movie, it would be this dress. I love red. I loved this dress when I was watching the actual show. Just something I adore. And look at that red. Another one that would be a star for winter. I mean, you could, fall also, of course, with the deep reds. I know that oxblood tends to be a bit popular, very popular in the fall, depending on what the trends are with the colors. And let me show you the nail art for the last 2. Anyway, so for the blurple, Spinster No More, I did just a flourish and then a couple of crowns reverse stamped on the bottom there. Not exactly the most thrilled, I guess. I could have made different choices, but I do generally like that mani. And then I saved my historical plate from, it was from Bundle Monster years and years ago. I don't think they do this particular plate anymore, but I put all sorts of aspects of a costume for, this is probably more a Victorian aesthetic, but hey, let's imagine it's Regency, shall we? And then the roses here. I just really like this one. It reflected how much I loved that red polish. Before I head out, I'm going to show you the final nail on all these different ones. I mean, look at that Pall Mall. I mean, it's just so pretty. And then the Spinster No More, and the Sweet Diamond, and Flawless My Dear. Just gorgeous ones. Head on over to that site. The link is below. There's going to be a different site if you are in Australia versus anywhere else. And there's some really fun stuff coming up. Fall and Halloween tutorials and inspiration videos, plus my daily unboxing of Beautometry's Halloween Advent is coming soon. You won't want to miss a thing. So keep an eye out for those coming videos this week. And until next time, friends, I promise I'll give you pumpkin to talk about. Bye-bye.